So today we're going to be boarding our flight to Cancun. We're heading to Tulum to celebrate my friend Jasmine's birthday. And we're also going to be having a little fun. So, when I get to the airport, I like to make sure that I look good, I feel good. So I go to the bathroom, take my little time, and I go get myself together because we all know when we're getting on an early flight, there's no time to get ourselves dressed in the morning. So I just did it in the bathroom once I got through TSA and all that. So the flight time is around 4 hours, and I have a 9 o'clock flight to board. So let's go. So I ended up stopping at this restaurant called Revolucion. I don't remember what gate it is, but I do know it's in Terminal 4 because I was in the JetBlue terminal. And I went there, I grabbed some food, and I waited for Jasmine's friend to also come so we can get on the flight together. And then once I finished eating, I got a phone call from my sister, and I was just yapping it up with her until my flight started to board. So at this point, we have boarded our flight. Everybody's seated, and we're just ready to take off. Once the plane took off, child, you already know I had to get me a little drink. I had to get me a little drink. When I go on vacation, I don't play about the drinks, okay? I'm going to get me a drink in the airport, on the plane, when I get there. And then we just had a smooth sailing flight, thank God, and landed in Cancun. So once we arrived in Cancun, we got our currency exchange, got our bags, and then our driver came to pick us up, loaded the car, and then we were on our way to Tulum. So just a quick heads up, the driver that picked us up from the airport, they were actually a driver that was booked through the host that hosted us for our stay. They charged us about 250 USD, which is like 4,400 Mexican, for the round trip from Cancun to Tulum, which is about 2 hours going and about 2 hours going back. So that was our total price and this also included this supermarket stop, so we were able to go and get just any necessities that we would need at the supermarket prior to getting dropped off. It's giving Whole Foods, y'all. It's giving Whole Foods.
Sorry, we're not stopping. Oh, man. Girl, the Explorer.
Okay, so at this point, it's getting late. It's getting dark. We have been in Cancun since 3 p.m. and we're literally just getting to the Airbnb at 7 o'clock. So as we're driving, we noticed that the road to get there, it's a little bumpy, okay? It's about a 20-minute bumpy road. But once we got through the road and we finally arrived at the Airbnb itself was honestly beautiful. The property, gorgeous. And shout out to our host because she really took care of us throughout the stay. Once we got there, I honestly did not have the energy to do anything, so I recorded a few, and then I went outside and I just listened to the ocean. But tomorrow when I wake up, best believe I got you guys. I'm going to give you a full tour of the property. Okay, so let's get to this property tour. So the name of this property is called the Mayam Tanka. To be exact, it's located in Tanka Bay in Tulum. And it's roughly 20 minutes away from the Tulum Strip. And so when we walk inside the property, it's beautiful, breathtaking views. To be honest, I loved the jungle feel of the residence as well as the ocean front view. The fact that it's on the beach and we were able to just go outside, go to the pool, go to the beach, and everything is just right there was honestly what made us book this property. I ended up booking with Jeannie Dream Stays, and she was such an amazing host the entire time. Make sure you book with her as well. If you are interested in a discount code to book, stay tuned and I'll provide one for you in this video. So as I make my way walking upstairs from the lobby area, this is the pool view that you can see right from inside. And then we were on the second floor, so this is our apartment lobby area, I guess. So walking into the Airbnb, the first thing I noticed was how tall the ceilings were. Everything was very, very aesthetically just beautiful, and it really gave like Tulum vibes, like with the jungle theme and how they have just like the type of wood color, the ceiling. One thing I really loved about this apartment was it's really equipped with pretty much everything you would need when you're staying here. If you're staying with your family, your friends, it literally has everything you would need, including a washer, dryer, living room. It has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 upstairs, 1 downstairs. A balcony is pretty much in every single room, which is absolutely stunning. I love that. And it had like seating areas on the balcony. You come out, you can see like the pool. And another thing that I really liked was just like these wooden walls, like the doors, like everything was just so nice and so chic. Another thing I really liked was the lighting in the rooms. The lighting is really, really good in terms of the sun lighting and also just like the lighting with the fixtures. It had really dope lighting. The closet space was huge. The beds were also pretty big. I will give the bed maybe like a 7 out of 10 in terms of comfortability. But other than that, everything else was pretty good. And as we make our way upstairs, this is my bedroom. So I took the room that had the 2 beds just so I can kind of like put stuff on the other bed if I need to. And this is the bathroom. It has a steam glass door shower. And then it also had, your toilet area and your vanity area. They do have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, everything that you would need inside the bathrooms, which obviously I bring my own. And everything was pretty clean, I will say, for the most part. I did still clean myself just because I want to make sure that it's clean. Now, I will honestly say the floors I feel like could have been a little cleaner. I just made sure I wore like sandals on the floors. And so this is Jasmine's room. This was the room that she decided she wanted and the room that I felt like she should get because it's her birthday, And so she was able to kind of see downstairs from her room in the balcony, over the balcony area, which was really nice. And then this is like her bathroom, and also she had an outside shower, and she also had an outside tub. I really liked the tub, but we ended up not even using it. But she ended up using the outside shower and she loved it. So don't forget to book with Jeannie if you are interested in staying here the next time you visit Tulum.
Yes. Bien? ¿O no? Bien. ¿Dónde restaurante? What's the name?
Más abajo.
Más abajo?
Yes.
So the next day we ended up getting up, getting dressed, and the first stop on our list was to go to the nail salon because it's my fault. Yeah, I did not get my nails done before I left. I did not have the time to. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and get a pedicure when I get to Tulum. I mean, I feel like the pedicures here should be lit, no? I think so. Let's find out.
Tomorrow, me no want this done. Flip tomorrow, work for me. Lift up the skirt, pretty girl. Warm me, get where you want, be your girl. Shake for me, slap up your ass, make it jerk. Painting it up on your face, be your person. She get money on buckshot, suburban one back. You me know for bumper, say she pack with ganja. Bring out the monster, body to take shots up. Let go my hunger, gunman she a pack on gangster. Can't move, you and I. Any place in your mind, just tell me where you lie. Can't move, you and I.
So the name of the nail salon that we ended up going to is called Unique Tulum Nails and Spa. I paid, I think it was like $28 for my pedicure, and I loved it, you guys. I did not get an after picture, but if you ever need a nail salon to go to in Tulum, come here. So the next thing on our itinerary was to go to Taboo. This is Jasmine's like number one thing she wanted to do when we were here. Taboo is like a beach club, so you can go, you can get like a section, and then you just enjoy yourself for a few hours. And that's kind of what we did for the rest of the day. Y'all gonna see. So we finally made it to Taboo, and this is how everything looked. It was honestly such a vibe. I really enjoyed myself here, and I think Jasmine really did too for her birthday. They brought her bottles on shots on shots, and yeah, this was really fun. So after all of the vibes in Taboo, we decided to go to Rosa Negra, which was also kind of like a dinner lounge party spot, and this was also a vibe. So I think my favorite day of this trip was probably like our beach day, when we decided that we were gonna go to the Airbnb and we were just gonna enjoy the property, lay out by the beach, and pretty much like sunbathe, enjoy ourselves, you know, talk, and go in the pool. Can you take it to the top of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking of you, baby. Can you roll with me? Oh, baby. All over me. Can you take control of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking of. So after the pool, I ended up just laying on the sunbeds and just tan for the rest of the day, and just enjoyed the view and the ocean and just everything, the scenery, because I needed to soak it all in because I'm gonna have to come back to ghetto New York the next day. So after our beach day, later on that evening, I decided to come in and just started to get myself prepared for the next day as we were leaving out to come back to New York. So I went ahead and washed, dried all my clothes. So overall, this is a really good trip. This is my second time in Mexico, and being in Tulum really gave a different vibe than Cancun. I really enjoyed myself, and I think that being by the ocean really elevated my experience in this trip. Outside of the fact that my camera broke, but you know, another day, another problem. If you're thinking about going to Tulum, this is your sign to do so. Make sure you book with Jeannie and tell her that I sent you. Love you guys. Bye.